Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. That, my friends, is the Jordan 1 LA Union going for a whopping, are you guys ready for this? $3,000. It is true.
Wow.
Sneakerheads love their sneakers so much, they will basically spend more than a mortgage payment on a pair of sneakers. Here's the thing, though. If you want exclusive, authentic sneakers in Sacramento, there's really only truly one place to get it, and that is Authentic Soul in Roseville. Ashton, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And listen, I gotta tell you something. I grew up with Ashton, and she's always been all about the culture. You've also always been a sneakerhead. So congratulations on the success of this business.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pan the wall. How would you explain Authentic Soul?
I'd first like to say Authentic Soul is definitely unique, one of a kind. We're definitely for the culture, as you said. We like to bring a lot of shoes in that don't necessarily always make it to Sacramento. They're not always accessible. For example, the shoe that you pointed out was maybe released only in a couple cities in the country. So that makes it very limited, very difficult to get. Sacramento definitely isn't a city where we'd have a release here for a shoe like that. So ideally, that's my niche. I like to go after stuff that's a little difficult to get, a little difficult to obtain, and bring it here for the people to be able to have access to it. Ultimately, that's what's most important, is people having access to stuff like this.
Absolutely. I honestly, guys, didn't realize how much of sneakerheads our viewers were. And this all started, to be honest, I just posted these Air Maxes the other day, and this is kind of how it started. These are just kind of random sneakers that I purchased, and I was flooded with comments on Instagram. So I figured so many people would want to know exactly what you offer. So let's focus back on this case, guys. Okay, so that one shoe is $3,000, but it is certainly with some other very expensive sneakers.
Yes, definitely. Also in the case, we have another shoe that's similar. It's a similar colorway. This is also Union LA. This shoe is probably valued at about $2,200.
Oh my gosh.
It also depends on the size, which is kind of funny thing about the market. We try to keep prices the same. So if you're size 4, if you're size 14, we keep it the same. You go places like StockX, you might see a fluctuation with prices. This is another shoe that came out with these as well, another Union LA. These are retailing for about $1,000. Another really popular collab that's been hitting the market that a lot of people like to obtain are the Off-White sneakers right here. These are by Virgil Abloh. He does the shoes as well as clothing, pretty exclusive. These are retailed at about only $200, but the value of them now is probably about $1,200.
So I'm getting a lot of responses from the anchors right now. John, if you went home to your wife and said, hey babe, found a pair of $3,000 sneakers, are you good with that? What would your wife say?
That's a great question.
She would say you better find a house too.
You better call Tyrone.
Okay, so there's some, again, as if you can't tell, she has the rarest sneakers. And Nikki, for you, Ashton, I should say, why was it so important for you to bring this to the capital city?
Well, I mean, I'm from here. I grew up here. I remember always getting up early in the morning. This is when we have Forum Mall, having to get up early, get a raffle for shoes, just even the chaos that would ensue to just get a shoe, and so this store is very special to me. My first store was in Atlanta, but it means a lot being able to bring it back home.
That's awesome.
And share experience with people that I even came up with, like yourself, or just other people in the community. So I'm proud to be able to be one of the few that's doing something for the sneaker culture and community as well.
That's awesome. So we only showed you guys a portion. So coming up at 10 o'clock, I'm going to show you guys an $18,000 bag that she has here. Also, a little trivia. You see that pillow up there? Actually, don't show that. We're going to show the pillow later.
Okay.
How much is that? We'll tell you later.
What, like
in the 10 o'clock hour. It's just a pillow.
Hey,
it's
Ashley.
Just a pillow.
Ashley, quickly, you mentioned your Air Maxes that you bought. What were you intending to buy when you bought those? Because I saw the Instagram story.
Yes, I was intending to buy work clothing and maybe some heels for work, but instead I just settled for some sneakers.
That is hilarious.
Sorry, bosses, that this is what you're getting. We are in a pandemic, though,
Yeah, in a pandemic, sneakers are work clothes now.
It's true. It's true. And you're probably going to get more wear out of those than you would have some heels that you're going to kick off after 2 hours.
Exactly.
Than a heel.
I love it.
Exactly.
Love it.
Thank you, Ash.
Thanks, Ash.